Today, gonna go through the day. So right now it's currently around 5:30. I'm gonna start the day off by doing some reading, gratitude, meditation, all of that stuff. Start the day off nicely, tick off some boxes already as a habit tracker. Remember, so what I'm trying to do is value the process over like trading outcomes. So regardless of my trading outcome, obviously follow the plan. But regardless if it's a loss, I want to have done all these other things throughout the day. So it's an overall good and A+ day. So we're gonna do reading, I'm going to do some gratitude, all of that stuff, and then I'm going to get onto the charts. That's when I'll show you my forecast, and if we take any trades today, I'll record that as well. But right now I'm just going to go do my morning routine, and I'll get back to you with the forecast and what I'm looking for on Euro USD, as well as some fundamental analysis. So I just finished the forecast, so we are bearish for Euro USD today. I'll show you on the charts as well what I'm looking at, but in terms of news and fundamentals, yesterday was CPI, Consumer Price Index, and inflation was dropped to 3.3%. So I was actually expecting us to shoot down on Euro USD, because if inflation is reducing, then that should strengthen the currency of the dollar. But the DXY actually plummeted, so mixed signals. But also today is PPI, so Producer Price Index. So I expect the same sort of thing. I expect us to sweep liquidity, buy side liquidity, and then dump to the downside, even though fundamentals would suggest that we should shoot to the upside on the DXY, which means bearish on the Euro USD. But we'll see what happens in PPI today at 1:30 UK time and 8:30 New York time. So that's on Forex Factory. There's also consumer sentiment, but I don't think that's going to be that impactful. But yeah, PPI, core PPI on Forex Factory. So that'll be interesting to see what happens and if we get any trade opportunities present. But now let me just get onto the chart. I'll share my screen, and then we can see in terms of technicals what I'm looking at for today. So now we're on the charts, and in terms of technicals, as you can see, if you've seen my daily bias video, which I've got a lot of good feedback on, I'm actually bearish. So that was a swing high. We broke swing lows with basic market structure, broke the swing low, and now we've actually come in to fill this huge daily POI, which is in a form of an imbalance. Now there are bullish signs, so you could actually come into this order block before this move down, a strong move down. But the way I look at it, there's quite a few confluences going for a bearish day. Strong move down, filled in the fair value gap, rejection wick. Also in terms of premium discount, we've reached the EQ level, so we could be on our way down. And this is my draw on liquidity. Daily bias, keep it simple. I'm targeting the previous day's low. Doesn't mean I'm gonna put my take profit there if it's like a 1 to 6.5 or 1 to 10. But my general direction is to target this draw on liquidity. Then dropping down to the 15-minute, I'm looking for Asian highs to get swept. We have this order block here, last buying pressure, which caused this large move down. So I'll be looking for that too. In terms of overall 15-minute action, you can kind of see move up, down, this sort of thing. And so maybe you can say engineering liquidity, a lot of equal highs here. So potentially do this, tap in here, and then go to the downside. That's one option. Now in New York, what could happen is we do something like this, sluggish. In London, nothing really happens. PPI comes out in New York, shoots up to the upside, sweeps liquidity, and then plummets. That is another option. But essentially, I'm just going to be looking to sell above here. I'm bearish today, so looking for sells, targeting this area of liquidity right below here, some equal lows. It's like a double bottom too. So that is a technical analysis, and we'll carry on with the day. If anything happens, any trade, I will show you. But that's pretty much it. I posted it on my Discord, my private community, and we are ready. We are ready for the day, and let's see what happens, what presents itself. I'm going to follow my plan. I've got my plan right here, so it's on paper right in front of me. Now all I have to do is follow it and have a good trading day. So let's see what happens, and I'll keep you up to date if anything happens. So currently reading 2 books. First one is 12 Rules for Life. So what I'm trying to do, just to increase my overall knowledge and things like that, is read some business books as well as some self-growth, self-help books. So 12 Rules for Life, pretty much that. A lot of self-development, self-growth. And then in terms of business, this, The Millionaire Fastlane. It's really good. It's quite a lot at the start, but towards the end chapters, it gets really good, and it's motivating, and it's really good for business. And it kind of teaches you to treat trading like a business, in the way that it's not overnight. It's not just a one event sort of success story. It's a build up of consistent habits. And honestly, I haven't been doing that. So it just shows that if you're not doing it, then don't expect the results. I think it was, who said this? It was Ice Cube. He said that don't expect results from like the work you're not putting in. The Asian highs got swept, and my trading time in the London session stops at 4:45 a.m. New York time. So if we don't get a break of structure by 4:45 a.m, then I'm going to stop trading and I'll look for only New York setups. But it looks promising. We have Asian sweep right there, wicks and a reaction off. It looks like we're coming down with strong selling pressure. 1 minute must have given us some entries, but we're looking on the 5 minute and the 4 minute. I've got my MT5 loaded up here, so also looking for 4 minute entries because I don't have the TradingView subscription. But let's see, right now the time is currently 4:15 as it's showing right there. So 4:15 there, our time stops at 4:45. So let's see if we can break this swing low, right? If we can break and push down below it, then I'm going to be looking for a sell. Also, if a fair value gap forms around this area above this dash line, which is the midnight opening price. So let's see what forms. I'll keep you updated. But yeah, that is a quick update on Euro USD. Okay, so we ended up having a break of structure before 4:45. So I've officially placed my limit orders right there on both Math Trader and MT5. Now I'm just looking to see if the Asian low gets swept. If the Asian low gets swept, I don't care about this sell side liquidity. If this Asian low gets swept, then I'm removing my trade, because usually what happens is it comes down and it targets opposing liquidity right over there. So if this gets swept and I'm not tagged in, then I'm removing my trade. If we do come here and then this gets swept, then whatever, I'm in the trade and we'll see what happens. But that is what I'm looking at. So trade has been placed and let's see what happens. So with the trade running right now, and another thing is that due to backtesting, I've found so much data around this strategy that I know that I rarely ever win 2 trades in a row, maybe twice in 2 years, which isn't really worth it. So what I do is, if I take a win in London, then I'm basically done for the day. I'm not taking any trades in New York. If I take a loss in London, however, I will go into New York with trading another setup, because sometimes you can get the win. But we'll see what happens. Right now it's showing some nice rejections, but I'll keep you updated on that. And yeah, so it's currently 12:01 and we've just hit TP, so I'm just gonna get on my laptop right now, run you through the trade. But as I said, since I took a win in London session, I'm done for the day now. So nothing in New York. I will still do a forecast and all of that and see what I'm looking for, but now I'm done for the day. So let's get on the charts and let me run you through the trade, what I was thinking. Okay, so now we're on the charts. Now we're gonna look at exactly how the trade played out. You guys pretty much saw when I was entering what I was thinking, but pretty much Asian high was right there. Swept it, got a very nice reaction. Then what I was looking for was a break of market structure before 4:45, because I've just found out that that is high probability timing. This is all New York time, by the way. Then we had a break of market structure at 4:35, so this was all in our time window. A beautiful fair value gap gets created right there. So as you can see, this to this. So just draw the fair value gap there. So my entry was pretty much there, 7 pips, and I messaged on my Discord, the private community as well, and I'm entering the trade and everything. And this is a very classical textbook setup, so happy with it. And a 1 to 2. The reason I was going for 1 to 2 is because if we look on the DXY, then I like to base my targets off the DXY. So pretty much, this is cable. Yeah, okay, so DXY. So around, I believe, 45, where is that? 350, 435. Yeah, so it was around here. So this was my fib tool. From the swing low to the swing high, we basically have this extension, and this is a standard deviation, so of -2. So this is a projection for a potential target. But if you look to the left, because of news, because of CPI yesterday, we had this massive fair value gap created. So where are we where are we most likely to go? So on DXY, I was thinking that we've already hit the EQ of this fair value gap. So it's pretty much in no man's land. So I could target that, but I thought, let me just play it safe. So that's why on Euro USD, I targeted the, if it loads, I targeted the EQ pretty much of the massive fair value gap created, and it wouldn't have given me that much extra. So this is a 2R trade. This would have given me a 2.36. So I'm happy taking a 2R trade back. So that was a trade. Fair value gap, very simple entry above the midnight opening price 2, which is very, very crucial in my trading plan. And yeah, that's the trade. I'll come out with a separate recap going over it. So that was pretty much the day in a nutshell. Followed the plan to a T, did my London session, took the win, and did not trade New York. And that's all that is. Just consistency is the name of the game, I guess. And that is something which I definitely need to improve on. Just coming to the charts and executing day in and day out. So I'm not perfect, and there's definitely so much more to do and work on, which I'm going to be doing, getting 1% better every single day. But if you enjoyed this day in the life, then make sure to let me know down in the comments below, and I can make future ones later on. But as usual, that's all for today. Happy trading and stay safe.